Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Friday night, and I'm doing a pre-break show for our 2017 Topps High Tek break tonight because I might be a little bit busy tomorrow. So we're going to take care of this today. Um, so we've got two boxes of 2017 High Tek, which we will be breaking tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Central. And according to my day job, I may be a little bit running a little bit late. Now, I'm normally there working from 5 a.m., which gives me enough time to be able to do these breaks in a reasonable amount of time. So I'm doing this now so that when I get home, I can just plug right in, get into the break, and not have to worry about this first part. So what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be talking a little bit about High Tek, how confusing it might be when busting these boxes tomorrow. Thank God I only have two boxes. And we'll also be assigning our teams for tomorrow night. So this break, it's sold out. It is a triple team hybrid. So with that, the people that are in the break were able to pick one team, and then they will have two teams randomly assigned to them. But before we do that, we're going to get right into the good stuff, the meat of the break here. So we're going to talk a little bit about the patterns and how things are divided up a little bit in 2017 Topps High Tek. Now, the configuration is a little bit different this year. Each box now contains 40 cards with 2 on-card autographs. You're still going to have different patterns, variations. You'll have different parallels for different cards, but this year there's a little bit of a wrinkle in things. This year we've got groupings of cards. So let's kind of go through what Beckett has determined with how the patterns are kind of shaking out here in this product this year. So there's going to be a split checklist. And according to Beckett, 2017 Topps High Tek is really no different than any of the different versions of it since 2014, where players are split into two groups. So that means pattern 1 will have 2 designs. Pattern 2 will have 2 designs. Pattern 3 will have 2 designs, so on and so forth. But when broken down into individual players, each only appears on one of the 2 pattern designs. They say the easiest way to look at it is that each pattern is a tier, and each tier has 2 designs. How are the groups split? Well, it's split into positions and common denominators. So first base, second base, third base, shortstop, and designated hitters have the A group. Pitchers, catchers, and outfielders have the B patterns. So let's say you've got, speaking in Twins lingo, I guess, if you had Phil Hughes, Chris Jimenez, and Byron Buxton, they would all be B pattern. But if you had Miguel Sano, Joe Mauer, or Brian Dozier, they would all be the A pattern. And let's look at all the different pattern variations, and there are a ton. Approximate total per box, we've got 7 to 8 plus parallels and autographs. So pattern 1A is a baseball grunge. Pattern 1B, pixel circle. 2A, braids. 2B, chain link hexagons. 3A, camo stripes. 3B, lightning. 4A, hexagons and circles. 4B, spiral dots. 5A, squiggles. 5B, vertical waves. 6A, stadium. 6B, shatter. 7A, spiral grid. 7B, diamond X. 8A, snowflake spectacular diffractor numbered to 15. Pattern 8B, web spectacular diffractor numbered to 15. So there you go. There are 16, at least 16 different patterns to look for. Most of all, will also have different levels of parallel. So if your head hasn't exploded by this point on how in the hell to collect this is definitely a player collector set. Always has been, always will be. But the sheer amount of parallels and variations and patterns and stuff like that, it to me seems like a bit of a nightmare. So a little bit of a daunting task. However, from what I hear, player collectors, especially the super serious ones, love the hell out of this set and think it's one of the more fun sets, at least for player collectors, to go after. So definitely going to be keeping our eye out on some of these patterns. I'm going to guess that since we're only doing 2 boxes, we're not going to see the majority of these. Now, obviously, if you remember your tech, and if you're new to tech, the lower number patterns, the more common they are. So we're going to see patterns 1 and 2 and 3 probably more commonly than, say, 4, 5, and 6, and certainly 7 and 8 will be the absolute most rare of the patterns. So be lucky to see any of the pattern 8s. We'll just put it that way. So, all right. So now that we've chatted a little bit about 2017 Topps High Tek, let's get into the break. So like I mentioned, we're doing 2 boxes. It's a triple team hybrid. Kind of choking on my words there, hybrid and high tech. So we've already got our teams chosen for our participants here. So now we're going to figure out the rest. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the remaining teams here. I'm going to randomize them 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. We'll copy and paste those into our team assignments. Very nice. Then I will take our 10 participants. We're actually going to do this a couple of different times here. So I'm going to randomize our 10 participants 3 times to figure out the first set of 10 teams that are remaining. That's our first randomization. Here's randomization number 2. And our third time, that will go there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these remaining teams here. We'll shake those up even further. Once, twice, and 3 times. It's not every day I see twins up at the number 1 spot. So we'll put that there. Now I'm going to reselect my original 10 participants. We're going to go in here. Once, twice, 3 times. And now we officially have all of our teams figured out, but first I'm going to make everything all pretty. Kind of OCD about that. Make sure all my teams are bolded, just so I know what's up. And actually, we'll sort these by name first. It'll be easier for me to do that. So, here we go. Alex T., you've got the Astros, Blue Jays, Orioles, Indians, Cardinals, and Royals. Brandon, you've got the Nationals, A's, and Twins. Chris M., you've got the Braves, Red Sox, and Padres. That's not a bad spot there. Deb P., you've got the Reds, Tigers, and Rockies. Deb U., you've got the Angels, Phillies, Marlins, Mariners, White Sox, and Cubs. Diane, you've got the Yankees, Rays, and Rangers. And Laureen, you've got the rest. You've got the Dodgers, the Giants, the D-backs, the Mets, Brewers, and the Pirates. So there we have it. Those are our team assignments for tomorrow night's break. We are still scheduled for 5 p.m. Central. I will do my best to make sure I'm here on time. If I am not, please don't freak out. I will try to tweet out whether I think I'm going to be late or not. So please follow me at Krakenwax. Otherwise, yeah, we will see you tomorrow night. If you have any questions, please tweet me at Krakenwax or hit me up at mail@krakenwax.com. And as always, please visit krakenwax.com. And as always, keep cracking that wax. We'll see you tomorrow night.